Walla walla walla. Bula bula quo. Dog Paul speaking. How you doing? It's 1 minute to 7. Share that quiz. Share that link. Click share. It's down there somewhere. That way. Click share. Tell people. Blimey Jesus. So yeah, thanks for being here. You were just in time for a little bit of how you say accordion practice. Yeah, nice. Right, Keith's here. That's good. By the way, can you hear me? It looks like I can be heard. So I'm just checking. Everything here looks like it's normal and okay. I just need one of you to say that you can hear me. Yes, says Ivan. Yep, we can. Yes, good. Right, okay. Also, Keith's here, so I'll just ask you a question. Keith, has your beer turned up yet? And if Margaret Ann's here as well, same question. Has your beer turned up yet? I was in touch with... Yes, you can hear me, or yes, the beer's turned up? Ah, no. Right, okay. Because I got a message back from the brewery. They said it got sent out. So they're going to have to check with the courier to find out what that is. If anybody doesn't know what that is, but that's just about a prize from a couple of Saturdays ago. No beer, indeed. Was it just you? I think I'm still on, Ivan. I think we're okay. Right, welcome, by the way, if you've never been here before, it's Dr. Paul Quiz. Lockdown quiz. It's not really a lockdown anymore, unless you're in certain places. Yeah, I know, it's a poor show, Keith, so I'm trying to track down with the Ferry Brewery what's going on. So welcome to the quiz, pub quiz. I'm just going to ask a whole bunch of questions, alright? Well, not that many. I make it sound like it's going to go on for ages. It's going to be less than 1 hour. And it's pub quiz questions. Okay, there's no prize for top score. It's mainly just for fun, although we do have great prizes tonight, especially if you live in Edinburgh. So no Tories, no BAMs, make reasonable decisions. That's the house rules. How to play the quiz. Answer the questions. I'm going to ask you questions. Right? After each round, you can mark yourself. I'll give you the answers. You mark yourself. And don't shout out answers in the chat. That's pretty much the only rule. And that's us. Give us a share, because that earns you points for your team if you do a little share. If you press share and tell people about the quiz, share it with your friends on social media. Say, hey, come on, I'm about to do a quiz. Can you do better than me? Because we're going to do a league table at the end so you can all see what you scored. You know what I mean? In fact, last time we played was Monday. Because do Monday, Wednesday, Friday. Saturday at the moment. I'm thinking about stopping Saturdays. But so were you God level? Who's here? Who was God level? House of Weirdos are here. I think I saw one of them. Here, yes, there they are. God level the other night, 73 points. Crystal Maze and Let's Get Quizzical are above them. House of Weirdos, Hugs and Kisses on 73, 72. Huey Lewis and the Clues right up there. UK Alliance, always a great team. Wednesday, that's Bill. He was right up there on Monday night, and the Chameleons, Keith and Co on 70 points. Jesus, a thoroughly reasonable thing to be, right in the middle, and Benny Hill at the bottom, including Ollie. Barrymore's fist. Just about scraped into the Jesus, but I did see your comment on Facebook saying that he'd rather be in the Benny Hill tier because it's just funnier. I don't know. I reckon Jesus, it's not recorded how funny Jesus was, but I reckon he was probably hilarious. So the pub quiz is Monday, Wednesday, Friday, at the moment Saturday. YouTube, 7 o'clock and 9 o'clock. I'm working on them. The numbers have been going down, but I'm going to try and make them go back up again. It looks like the pubs might be shutting again. Who knows? Tim's saying it proves that the Fabian Society is very much a team effort. Oh yeah, that was the thing actually about it. Look, Fabian Society right at the bottom. A team used to being at the top of the table there. Right down at the bottom. Well, periodic table and shipping forecast, yeah. That's possible. By the way, Weirdos, Cheryl is listening from the car. Cheryl is in the car. I don't know what that means, but I guess it means you're in the car. Prize tonight is BREID, our sponsor. There's James the Baker, who's flying back tonight into the country, but it might be the boy Angus who sorts you out. There's some previous bread winners. Happy! Same letter, right, here we go. Ready to start the quiz. So first question at 5 past every time we do this quiz. Black coffee tonight. So you ready? Here we go. Remember, don't shout out answers in the chat. Just write them down, and you can mark yourself after each round. Okay. Question number 1. Which English actor stars as the UK Prime Minister in the 2003 film Love Actually? I went to see that at the movies. Can't believe I wasted my time, but there you go. That was like the early days of being married, you know. So, which English actor stars as the UK Prime Minister in the 2003 film Love Actually? All right. That's question number 1. Question number 2 in the same letter round. All the answers start with the same letter. I think I've asked this not too long ago. What name is shared by a town in the west of Scotland and the capital of Bermuda? All right, so they've got the same name. The capital of Bermuda, as in the Bermuda Triangle, away over in towards the Caribbean, has got the same name as a town in the west of Scotland. What name do they share? That's question number 2. Number 3. According to the lyrics of the song It's Raining Men by the Weather Girls, it will start raining men at just about what time of day? Okay, so in the lyrics of the song It's Raining Men, classic, by the Weathermen, Weather Girls. It's Raining Men by the Weather Girls. It's like a forecast, right? They tell you when it's going to start raining men. So round about what time of day? It's an actual clock time that's in the lyrics. All right. Remember, all the answers start with the same letter. Number 4. What organ or which organ in the human body is tested by a doctor with an ECG machine? Or ECG. I don't know if anyone calls it ECG. I think they call it ECG. So which organ in the human body is tested by a doctor with an ECG machine? Same letter round, remember. And number 5, last one. In Britain, which tree traditionally gives the wood to make white chess pieces? The Latin name for the plant is ilex. That's another clue for you botanists out there. So there you go. There's 5 questions. You should have 5 answers, all with the same. Try to do the letter as a subtle wee clue, but I can't work out how to do it with my hands. So if you've got 5 answers, tell me that you're ready, okay? I shall quickly now recap for those who have just come in the door. So here are the first 5 questions again. Number 1. Who's the Prime Minister of the UK in the film Love Actually? Came out in 2003. See the title there says Scotland in the Caribbean. I can't remember if Bermuda's actually in the Caribbean. I think it might be out in the ocean a wee bit. But anyway, capital of Bermuda has got the same name as a town in the west of Scotland. What is that name? Number 2, what time is it going to start raining men? According to the weather girls. God bless Mother Nature! And all that. What organ in the human body is tested by a doctor with an ECG machine? And what tree must die, must be cut down to make white chess pieces? Plant name is Ilex. God bless Mother Nature. By the way, extra competition tonight, right? Just while I'm waiting for you to tell me that you're ready. A lot of you are ready already. I'll tell you the answers in just a second. But I've just remembered this. Extra competition, right? Pop music lyrics that don't make any sense at all. Before I came on air, I was listening to Killer Queen by Queen. She keeps a Moe and Chandon in a pretty cabinet. Let them eat cakes, she says, just like Marie Antoinette. That's fine. But then the song goes on to say, to avoid complications, she never kept the same address. And it's like, that's more complicated, surely. If you keep moving house, you keep having to get your mail redirected, and she doesn't want any mail. I don't know, maybe that's... But it didn't make any sense to me. To avoid complications, she never kept the same address, right? It don't make any sense. I'm sure there's better ones. And I thought, I'm sure there's better ones. And I thought, I'll ask the people on the quiz. So if you've got a better one, just tell us. That is just a competition going through the quiz, okay? While we're on air tonight. So whoever who can offer the best one, the most nonsensical lyric from pop, will win an extra prize. I'll send you a fantastic prize. Right, okay. Everyone's ready while I'm waffling away. Here come the answers. Did you get a letter? Yeah, letter H. Maybe... Why can I not do an H? Anyway. Right, who's the Prime Minister in Love Actually? It's Hugh Grant. What a prick. Number 2, West of Scotland. 2 points, by the way, for every right answer. West of Scotland town, capital of Bermuda. They're both called Hamilton. They both look exactly the same. Raining Men. What time is it going to start raining men? It's going to start raining tonight at just around 10:30. For the first time in history, it's going to start raining men. Maybe you're just like my mother. She never sat inside. She's never satisfied. Look, whoa, there's the men. Right, what organ is tested by ECG machine? It's the heart. And in Britain, which tree traditionally gives the wood to make white chess pieces? That is holly. Okay. Quite difficult, this one. I think, first round. Compared to normal. Normally the first round's fairly straightforward, easy. But so the bonus points, if you subscribe to YouTube, if the Adult Ball YouTube channel, and if not, you should do it now because you get 2 points. If anyone on the team is a subscriber, you get +2. If somebody shares the quiz tonight, you get +1, and you get +1 if it's your birthday. Is holly a tree? Aye. Well, what do you think it is? It's a fish. So possible 14 points. All right. Here's the answers. Hugh Grant, Hamilton, 10:30, Heart, and Holly. Keith, romantic complications she's avoiding. Yeah, I mean, I kind of guess that was the idea for the Killer Queen, like, you know, but must be an easier way than just keep moving house every time you want rid of someone. Maybe there's not. Maybe that's what you. I mean, I've never been that type of serial lover, you know. 12 for O'Cats, 11 for Shona for the shop workers, 11 for Taryn. That's Einstein Bobbleheads. Hello. Went for Hazel. Yeah, reasonable. I thought it was a plant that grew on our trees. Nah, it's a great big holly tree round the corner. From me. Didn't get Hamilton. Jonathan says, I'm trying to forget Hamilton because I almost died there. You can't just leave that hanging. Jonathan, you've got to tell us the story. What happened when you nearly died in Hamilton? Didn't have a true clue about the tree. Put honeysuckle. Reasonable guess, Ollie. I think. Still game or on 11. Right, okay, slightly tricky first round now. Let's move straight on. Marion saying, can I take you to a restaurant that's got glass tables? We can watch ourselves when we are eating. That's semi-familiar. Who's that? Who's that by? See if you're putting a lyric in. Just say who it's by. Okay, picture round. This guy, not a very recognisable face. You probably don't recognise him. You might. But he's got one of the most famous voices in the world. What character is he best known for playing? And he's been doing that for quite a few decades. Mirror in the Bathroom by the Beat. Yeah. Can I take you to a restaurant that's got glass tables? We can watch ourselves while we are eating. It's my mirror in the bathroom. I don't know. You can watch yourself eating in a glass table. It'd be a bit of a reflection. That kind of makes sense. That's maybe our best entry so far. Anyway, number 2, name the cartoon detective who first appeared in the 1930s. This was also made into a film in 1990, which starred Warren Beatty and Madonna. So what is the... it is a good tune. Mirror in the Bathroom, but doesn't make any sense. I mean, pop music doesn't have to make sense, but sometimes it's annoying when it doesn't. Right, so name the cartoon detective. First appeared in the 1930s, alright? Classic newspaper strip kind of cartoon, but also made into a film in 1990. Warren Beatty and Madonna. Number 3, which cricket-playing island nation is this? There's lots of names of towns there, names of the sea and stuff like that. But what's missing is the name of the country. So what country is that? Picture number 3. Short version of the question. Jonathan says, about nearly dying in Hamilton. Let's have a look. House party got invaded by neighbours, got struck around the head with a hammer. Whoa! That's pretty good, Jonathan. Hit. Head. Hammer. Hamilton. No wonder you couldn't remember the name of the place. Number 4, vintage car. What year was this car made? Get within 5 years to get the points. Alright, so if you're 5 years out, you get the points. What is the vintage of this motor? Michael is saying, you can have a cat as long as it barks. Sounds like a lyric thing. I don't know what that is. Cat. As long as it barks. That sounds pretty silly. I like it, but I don't know. O'Cats is asking, is that in the Bermuda Hamilton? Nah, I get a funny feeling it's not. And number 5, traditional costumes, alright, tribal costumes. So this traditionally dressed girl is from what part of the world? Is she from Panama, Pakistan, or Papua New Guinea? That's from the Proclaimers. Let's get married. I know the song. Not my favourite band, the Proclaimers, but, you know, they do put tunes together. Maybe that's just their way of saying you can... I want a dog. I tell you what, a cat. I'm guessing that's what it is. Right, so most famous, one of the most famous voices in entertainment. Alright, what character has this guy been playing for quite a few decades now? Number 2, cartoon detective, fictional detective, newspaper strip for many years, made into a film in 1990 with Warren Beatty in the lead role, the title role that is. Which cricket playing island nation is this? Thank you, Noodle Doodles, for telling me already. Thank you, Margaret Ann. Vintage car. What year is it? Try and get within 5 years. Where's the girl from? Is she from Panama, Pakistan, or Papua New Guinea? Margaret Ann, I was asking Keith, I'll ask you as well, because you're both due beer off the ferry. Ferry says gone out. Have they definitely still not got it? I'm like, well, I'll check with them. So Margaret Ann, do you have your beer yet? I'm expecting you're going to say no, but let me know for sure, and then they'll chase up the couriers. Apparently they sent out a beer. Lucy in the Sky with Diamond was full of daft lyrics. Yeah. And we're ready. Everyone's ready. Come on. Here's the answers. 2 points each. So number one is Homer Simpson. Guy's called Dan Castellaneta. But he does the voice of Homer Simpson. That's the real Homer Simpson. That's what he looks like. 2 points. Number two, cartoon detective is Dick Tracy. Number three is Sri Lanka. The resplendent island. That's how that translates. The car. I think you'll do quite well in this one. I don't know. I think most of you will get this. It's 1958. So 1953 to 1963. I think that looks like a 1958 car, if you know what I mean. I don't know anything about cars. No beer yet. That's what I expected, Margaret Ann, but I thought I'd better just check. So, right, traditionally dressed girl is from Panama. She's part of the Mbara tribe. And that's their kind of traditional sort of tattoo stuff that they got, I think. Something like that. Right, Homer Simpson, Dick Tracy, Sri Lanka, 1958, so anywhere 53 to 63, and Panama, the last one. Tim's asking for a point for Simpson. Got the wrong one. Yeah, okay, all right, yeah. If you got the wrong Simpson, have a point. Why not? Come on, we're all friends, you know. I think the best nonsense lyric so far is "You can have a cat that barks," right? But I'm sure we can get more mental than that. What's this? Jonathan Doyle saying there's a Kesha song says blah blah blah, zip your lips like a padlock. Yeah, it's pretty daft. Zip your lips like a padlock. Yeah. I mean, her message is clear. It's like, shut up. But a zip's nothing like a padlock. 6 for the porn dwarfs, not an easy round. 6s and 8s, oh, it's 2 for Ivan. Do you ever feel like a paper bag? Yeah, that is a stupid lyric. What's that from? Right. It's time to put other songs out your head for a few minutes because it's time for the music round. Tim's saying there's a Eurovision one, La 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 La. You're thinking of La 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 by Maciel, one of the joint winners in 1968. Spain. That's a good song. Okay. Just plugging the headphones in there. Right, so I'm going to play 5 bits of music, 5 tunes, and you just got to pick the artists off the list that you can hear. Okay, so look at the list. This is the music round, and listen to the tunes and pick out the 5 correct answers. You ready? Am I ready? Hang on a second. Just got to have a wee look at the mixer. Yes, I am ready. Right, okay. Here we go. Here's tonight's music round.
Is that all you get for your money? And it seems such a waste of time. If that's what it's all about, Mama, if that's moving up, then I'm moving out.
'Cause nothing's going right, and everything's a mess, and no one likes to be alone. Isn't anyone trying to find me?
Hold tight, count of 3, gotta stay close by me. And hold tight, sing and shout, just wrap around the clock. set me up for
Other guys.
How does this make you feel?
How does it make you feel? How does it make you feel? Bass be booming, the speakers pop. Galactic, call me Mr. Spot. We bumping in your parking lot.
When you coming up in the spot, don't bring nothing we call pink dot, cause we burning around the clock. Hit the lights and then turn them off.
Well, there you go. Another exciting journey through music. Does anyone need to hear those again? Listen, I've learnt my lesson. I don't wait for you to say yes. I'm going to play them one more time. All right, one more chance to hear them. So all the 5 answers are on the list. Pick the answers out from the list. Here they are one more time. All right. Number 1.
Is that all you get for your money? And it seems such a waste of time. If that's what it's all about, mama, if that's moving up, then I'm moving out.
Cause nothing's going right, and everything's a mess, and no one likes to be alone. Isn't anyone trying to find me?
This is number 2. Here comes number 3.
Hold tight, count of 3, gotta stay close by me. And hold tight, sing and shout, just wrap around the bell. And hold tight, shut your eyes, girl, you set me up for
Get the other.
How does this make you feel?
How does it make you feel? How does it make you feel? Bass be booming, the speakers pop. Galactic, call me Mr. Spot. We bumping in your parking lot.
When you coming up in the spot, don't bring nothing we call pink dot, cause we burning around the clock. Hit the lights and then turn them off.
There was some fairly mental lyrics in that last one there. Something about parking lots and Mr. Spock, and if you're coming, then don't bring the thing we call Big Dot. What the hell are they talking about? No idea. Anyway, you got your answers. You all ready? Here come the 5 answers. Sound round, music round, answers. Here we are. Right, so number 1 is Billy Joel. Or Joel. Do you say Billy Joel or Billy Joel? I tend to say Joel. Just trips off my tongue better, you know. Anyway. Number 2 was the very boring one. Avril Lavigne. Number 3, an absolute corker. Dave D, Dosey Beaky, Mick and Titch. Hold Tight is the name of the song. It's in Death Proof. Number 4 was Air, How Does It Make You Feel? An album track by Air from the early 2000s. And number 5, Black Eyed Peas. Talk about Mr. Spock and all that business. So, how was that? Was that easy? Let's have a look at the options. Yeah, I think that would be a bit tricky. It would have been easy to go for Herman's Hermits instead of Dave D, Dozy, Beaky, Mick and Titch, because they're both kind of 60s. Ah, but here come the scores. Carl got 8, Noodle Doodle's got 10, Marion got 10, Porndwarf's got 10, 10 for the shop workers, 8 out of 10 for the Chameleons. Didn't get the Black Eyed Peas. What might you have gone for instead of the Black Eyed Peas? Maybe Flo Rida. Get Herman's Hermits instead, says Tim Hall. Aye, easy one to make. Okay. Good guesses for Hugs and Kisses. They got 10 that way with the guesses. That's alright. I noticed your lyric up there, Shona. She pays £35 for 1 pack of ciggies. From the Hue and Cry song, Looking Out for Linda. I don't know if that's so much a senseless lyric as like a really bad deal. There must be a whole competition in that, finding the worst ever deal in lyrics. Right, let's move on. 10 out of 10 for the House of Weirdos. Nice work, Becca. It's time for the Picto. Right, okay, you've got 60 seconds to solve this. It's a Picto. So you look at the picture clues, you work it out, and you come up with an answer. Don't put the answer in the chat. Just write it down, and if you're correct, you'll get 3 points. You've got 60 seconds to get these. So here we go. Here's the Picto. There we go. That's it. So, and there goes the clock. Okay, so you've got... What's going on there? Alright, old hoo-ha. In the meantime, I might just try and get some background music on. And I've learned something else, which I've got to do this straight away, because otherwise I don't have time to do it. Instead of thinking about it with 10 seconds to go in there. There we go. There's a bit of something there. Let's try this one. Yeah. So Jonathan's ready. He's got it, and there's still 18 seconds left. Jonathan's also coming up with a crazy lyric. Black Eyed Peas lyric. I'm so 3008. You're so 2000 and late. I don't know. I'm so 3008. Bloody hell. Right, time's just about out. Can you make sense of this? Shona says that the shop workers have got it. Jonathan seems to have it. You've run out of time. I'm going to show you the answer. It's... Who's the famous human being you're trying to get a hold of? It's George Best. 3 points if you got... Because there's 3 Georges there, yeah? There's George Ezra, the tedious singer. There's Curious George, a monkey. And there's George Out of Rainbow, a hippopotamus. And... They're arranged in order of gold, silver, bronze. Who's the best one? Who's the best? It's George Best. Yeah, hey. You get it? Noodle Doodles put George the First. You know what? That's a completely reasonable alternative answer that I never considered. So have 3 points for that, Noodle Doodles. That's fair dues. Thought it was first. If you put George the First, that's completely reasonable. We had George the Third. Well, it's not George the Third, is it? That's what the arrows are. The arrows in the big circle. It's like this one. This one. Yeah? Oh, man. But if you put George the First, that's completely reasonable as well. I should have said... See, I should have narrowed it down. I never thought of George first, but I should have said famous person died in X year. But I was thinking George Best. Right, okay. So, well done, everybody. 3 points if you got that one. We put Bungo the First. Hi. Hexo. You know how Hexo works. I'll demonstrate. This is the example. So if I say... World War II UK Prime Minister with that grid, you would say WC, Winston Churchill, yeah? If I said State Broadcaster with 3 letters, you would quickly find BBC, British Broadcasting Corporation. So you just got to find the letters, the group of letters that answer the question, right? That's just an example how it works. And here comes the questions in Hexo. So the first one there is the person who did the voice for Darth Vader in the first 3 Star Wars films. So who is that? And it's 3 letters. So 3 letters for 3 names. A 3-part name. I'm not sure if it's a middle name or if it's a double-barreled surname, but it's 3 letters anyway. Ivan's got, for the second time tonight, hue and cry. Like, the thing is, nobody in Scotland has thought about hue and cry for at least 15 years. And then tonight, it's like buses. Tonight we've got 2 hue and cry lyrics come along at once. We had Looking Out for Linda earlier on, the £35 fat packet of fags. And now we've got this cracker from Ivan. I don't need your pseudo satisfaction, baby. I don't want it. Never gonna need it. Anyway, yeah. I hated that song. 1987 must have been. I hated it. Number 2 is also a 3-letter answer. It's a play written by Samuel Beckett. Vladimir and Estragon are the 2 main characters. They're on stage the whole time. But the title character doesn't appear at all. So there's another character who's the title character, but that character doesn't appear. The people who are on stage the whole time are Vladimir and Estragon, and that is a play by the Irish playwright Samuel Beckett. Jonathan saying, what rhymes with hug me? Well, Mr. Thick Rugby. I'm nonplussed by that. Don't know what you're talking about. Is that a bad lyric? I mean, it looks like a bad lyric. Pseudo satisfaction is pretty bad. Ivan, I'll take a wee note of that one. Number 3 keeps cutting out. It looks okay at this end, Becca. Is anyone else cutting out? It looks okay from my end. Number 3 is the national organisation, 3 letters again, that produce the kite mark that indicate that a product's up to scratch or safe. You see the kite mark just appeared there at the bottom of the screen. The 3 letters you're looking for here is the organisation who, hand out the kite mark. It's cutting out for Lorna and Turkey. Let me have a look at, see if I've got anything that's indicating. No, it's fine. Everything here says I'm okay. Number 4, held. This is a person, 2 letters. And she was the holder of the women's world record for marathon for 16 years. All right, 2003 to 2019. So the record fell last year. But for a long time, this person was the world record holder of the marathon, as in the 26-mile foot race, you know what I mean? Right, so a few of you are having connection troubles. I honestly can't see anything wrong at this end. Usually if I have a problem, if I'm cutting out, then I get little messages pop up saying that everything's plinky plonky. And what usually happens is it drops out for a couple of minutes and then comes back on. I reduced the bit rate of the stream a couple of weeks ago, and since then I've had no trouble at all. So it'd be interesting to know if anyone's had no trouble. Tell us that. Anyway, back to Hexo. Richard's saying it's smooth where he is. Number 5 is 4 letters, right? And it's a British political party whose current leader is a guy called Freddie Vatcha. And that's spelt wrongly, actually. Freddie Vatcha should have 2 H's in his last name there. It's V-A-C-H-H-A. Vatcha is the guy's name. No troubles with the noodle doodles. Margaret saying problems with Virgin Media here. We were notified of it. What, you were warned in advance? Is that what you're saying? So that's the Hexo. I think there's a couple of difficult ones in there. Tell me when you're ready. Ivan, I see your other one there. Hot dog, jumping frog, Albuquerque. That is bollocks, isn't it? Hot dog, jumping frog, Albuquerque. Does anyone, I mean, that's quite a famous one. It's Prefab Sprout, yeah. The king of rock and roll. Does anyone know what if there's any meaning in that, or were they just making up words? Margaret Ann's ready. Richard's ready. Oh no, you were saying yes to being notified ahead. I see. Richard's ready. Noodle Doodles are ready. Shona's ready. Keith's ready. I'll wait for a couple more. Shona's saying it keeps cutting out for me too, but only on my PS4. Wow, I'm on PlayStation. Yes! It's awesome. The modern world's incredible, isn't it? Apart from, you know, the imminent shutdown of civilization. But apart from that, it's pretty good. Amazing stuff. Okay. Some more lyrics. So we'll deal with them in a second. Let's get some answers for you. Right, so the Darth Vader voice, that's J-E-G. J-E-J. It's not easy to say. J-E-J. James Earl Jones. That's in there. Just popping up. So J-E-J for James Earl Jones. He was the voice of Darth Vader. They had a different actor for the body, for the voice, and for the face for Darth Vader. WFG is the second one. Waiting for Godot. Alright, it was voted the most influential play of the 20th century in the English language. Although it was originally written in French. Yep, Keith, you're right. Keith's picked me up on a mistake. So I've put J-E-G in the answers there. The answer is J-E-J. So the hex, the grid's right. But the answer there is wrong. So Keith gets a point. The chameleons get a point. If you're the first to spot a typo, then you get a point. So well done to Keith. Right. Waiting for Godot. Number 3, Kite Marker Organisation. That's the BSI, the British Standards Institute. I know somebody who works for the BSI and they're always getting to go on freebies. They're always in Bogota or Bern, places like that, you know. Looks like a pretty good job. Number 4, the Marathon Queen is Paula Radcliffe. PR. Nothing says PR like pooing in the gutter. And the Freddie Vatcha party is... that's Freddie Vatcha there. He's the leader of UKIP at the moment. I know what you're thinking. Oh, UKIP. They're still around. Yeah, they are. In a bizarre twist of fate, he's actually an Indian guy. He was born in Bombay in 1957. And he's a Parsi Indian. Right? He's actually an Indian bloke and he's the leader of UKIP at the moment, which is... well, maybe it's not strange. It feels kind of strange, but there you go. Shona, can I get a point for noticing the typo but keeping it to myself so not to show up the Quizmaster in front of everyone? Nah, Shona, you don't get a point for that. No, I've said, like, I make mistakes, right? I put this together. It's quite a lot of putting together and I make mistakes. I do check it over, but some mistakes slip through. And I prefer that you pull me up, to be honest. There's a couple of other lyrics there. Ivan's saying that a lot of the New Order lyrics were random. I'd like to see an example. And Jonathan saying, "Ready, should have known you was trouble from the first kiss. Had your eyes wide open." Why were they open? Mr. Doyle, you'll have to tell us what that's from. Eyes, why were your eyes open? 10 out of 10 for the shop workers. And that's a boo for not giving you a point. Now, I've said this before, Shona. I've been quite clear about this. Like, it's when there's a typo of any sort, any kind of mistake on screen, if you're the first one to point it out, then you get a point. I'm here to be shot down. I'm here to be criticised, you know. That's absolutely fine. Jonathan's given us a bonus fact there that the guy in the Darth Vader costume also played the Green Cross Code Man in the 1970s. That's right. That's David Prowse. Big tall guy. He's about 7 foot tall. Well, no, 6 foot and a bit. 10 for the weirdos. Nice one. 10 out of 10 for Jonathan Doyle. Kicking myself about the UKIP. I thought it had to be a Northern Ireland party. Ah, right, yeah. Yeah, I wondered what anybody would come up with because, you know, 4 letters. By that point, there wasn't a lot of 4 letters left. In fact, if you'd got the other answers, there was only one place it could have been, like down that bottom left bit. So, aye. Yeah, they got a weird... An Indian fella is now the leader of UKIP. How's about that? Okay, what we got left? It's 20, just after 20, to nearly 7:45. Let's get on with it. Team of the day are the sausage rolls. I don't think they're here right now. I think they might be along at 9 o'clock, so that'll be for them then. I have pretty much run dry on team of the day. I've got a few, but not many. So if you want to be team of the day, send me a picture of the team, or even one person out of the team. Doesn't matter if you've been team of the day before. You can be team of the day again, and you get a point if you're team of the day. So I just like to see some of the pictures, and that's a winner's picture. They won Cross Borders beer recently. That's Russell there. Right, okay. Pick 5. This is difficult. This is difficult. So, here's a bunch of songs. You've got to pick the 5 songs on this grid that were winners of Song of the Year at the Grammy Awards during the 1980s. Okay, so every year at the Grammys, one of the big awards of the year is Song of the Year. Okay. So, which of these songs were winner of Song of the Year at the Grammy Awards during the 1980s? Now, the thing to remember is that it's American music, and you know what Americans are like, right? So, just bear that in mind while you're picking the 5 that were winners. If you can't see properly, I'll just read them for you. So, 99 Red Balloons by Nena. Don't Worry, Be Happy by Bobby McFerrin. Every Breath You Take by The Police, or Rapolis. Hello! By Lionel Richie. House of Fun by Madness. Sailing by Christopher Cross. Sailing by Rod Stewart. We Are the World by USA for Africa. And What's Love Got to Do with It by Tina Turner. So, pick the 5 tunes that were Song of the Year at some point during the 1980s at the Grammy Awards. Right? And the Grammy Awards... Grammy Awards are very American. Well, it's an American organisation. But their whole outlook is really American. You know what I mean? So think about that when you're picking your winners. Lots of great tunes in there. But which were good enough or popular enough with the voters to be Song of the Year at the Grammys. Ivan's in a good mood, and a funny old mood. UKIP, don't touch the bobby. What's that? Is that their new slogan? Is that their new election slogan? UKIP, don't touch the bobby. Vote for us next May. UKIP, don't touch the bobby. It would make just about as much sense as some of their stuff. Jonathan's saying Bruno Mars Grenade. What's that? What are you referring to there, Jonathan? Is that another crazy lyric? A nonsensical lyric that just doesn't make sense. Okay, so Jonathan's ready. Let us know when you're ready and we can move on to the answers. We'll need to speed it up a little bit if we're going to get ready by 8 o'clock. Shona's ready. Still reeling from the time that she tried to not show me up and then I paid her back by not even giving her a point. A bad old quizmaster. Right. Yeah, quite right, Marion. Marion's picking up the lyric. I would take a grenade for you. Not much point, is there? Well, I would for my daughter, right? Probably not for anybody else, but I'd probably take one for my daughter if it meant she lived. You know, if it was her or me. You know what I'm saying? I mean, It's a fairly extreme thing to say, although he's, I guess, Bruno Mars is trying to chat up a bird. I don't know. I don't know what is the song about. Has he got a daughter? Or a son? Is he talking about that? Or is he just trying to get romantic? Because if he is trying to get romantic, then absolutely, there's no point in taking a grenade. Because there ain't going to be no romance. You asked who the previous lyrics were. Aye, Jonathan, but I've got about 50 things in my head. I can't mind what it was. What's that? Reddy should have known you was in trouble. You was trouble from the very first kiss. Your eyes wide open, why were they open? And then you're saying... Bruno Mars, right, okay. I don't find it very easy to track up and down the comments. Bruno Mars, eyes open, right. I'm just jotting down a few of these as we go through the quiz. I'll pick a winner at the end. Okay. Right, ready? You ready? If you're not ready, then get ready. Pick your winners now. Here we go. I'm going to hit you with the answers. Pick 5. You always get at least 2 points in this round. It's impossible to get less than 2 points. If you pick 5 answers off the grid, then it is impossible to get less than 2. Right, here we go. Sailing by Christopher Cross. This is held up as the... I looked up yacht rock the other day because people were talking about yacht rock. And this is given as the key example of what yacht rock is. Sailing by Christopher Cross. So that's early 80s. These go in chronological order, by the way. So a couple of years later, maybe 83, something like that. Every Breath You Take by the Police. Aeropolis. The Police. Was Song of the Year at the Grammys. The third one from this grid that was Song of the Year was What's Love Got to Do? Got to Do with It. Probably the best song on that grid. It's got some dodgy lyrics, isn't it? What's love got to do with it? Anyway, number 4 was We Are the World by USA for Africa. That must have been 85. And then, the worst song of all 9. Don't Worry, Be Happy by Bobby McFerrin. Bloody awful song. Why is it that a song called Don't Worry, Be Happy is so depressing? 10 for the Pond Dwarfs. That's great. That's very good in that round. That's a difficult round. I think it was difficult anyway. 6 for the Shop Workers. 6 for Noodle Doodles. 10 out of 10. What a belter. It is a belter, Taryn. 10 out of 10 is high quality in that round. You like Don't Worry, Be Happy? No, seriously, you think you like it, but listen to it again. And just think, just feel in your bones how depressing it is. It's really, really bleak. Na 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 na. Don't worry. Be happy. It's crap. And yeah, I mean, like, I guess you could have worked some of these out. House of Fun by Madness, that's far too British to be an American winner. 99 Red Balloons by Nena, that's probably just a bit too pop music and German. I think it was a hit in America though, I'm not sure. Hello by Lionel Richie, that could have easily been Song of the Year, that's a great song. And Sailing by Rod Stewart from the 70s, so yeah. Not easy. Right, let's get on with the mystery bag time. Who's in the mystery bag? That's what I'm asking tonight. If you find out who's in the mystery bag, then you could win the BREID. Herbie West End is our sponsor. The mighty, the almighty James the Baker, who will replace all statues in this city one day. They'll make statues of James the Baker. There he is, coming up your path. It might be him tomorrow. It might be the boy Angus. I don't know what the arrangement is this week, but you'll win bread, right? If you solve mystery bag first and quickest. I'm going to do mystery bag 2 times tonight. Once now and once at the 9 o'clock quiz. Whoever solves it quicker is the bread winner. Whoever's slower will get a prize. And it could be an extraordinary prize. I'll tell you more later. I'm waiting to hear back. But anyway, so I've got a famous person in the mystery bag, and you just got to say who it is, okay? I'm just going to get them ready there. There we are. And you can... Oh, aye. And the thing is, I'm going to time it, right? I'm going to start answering your questions as soon as I hit the timer. And it's the quickest time. So the other night, the winning time was 3 minutes and 7 seconds. Let's have a look. So where are we? Clock. There it is. I should set this up before, but there we go. Stopwatch. Okay, I'm about to press go. Here we go. 3, 2, 1, go. Okay, so are they dead or alive? Last time I looked, they were alive. Pete Burns, no. Sting, no. Sports person, no. Are they alive? Yes. Are they dead? No. Scottish, yes they are, Marion. It's a Scottish person tonight. Margaret Ann, is it a female person? Yes, it is a female person. Is it a politician? No. George Best, no. Man, no. British, yes. Well, British brackets Scottish. I don't know how they think of themselves, but... is it Prince? No. Alive or dead? Alive. Film star? No. Is it James Baker? No. Is it Sting? Winona Ryder? No. No. Politician? No. Man or woman? Woman. Is it an actor? No. They may have done some acting, but not known as an actor. Male or female? Yes, female. Nicola Sturgeon? Nicola Sturgeon? No. Connolly? Cranky? Singer? Yes. Annie Lennox! Stop! 54 seconds. Sir Oscalot is the winner. 54.5 seconds exactly. So 54.5 seconds. There we go. Fantastic. Sir Oscalot is the winner. And may well be looking at the bread tomorrow. So here's here she is in the mystery bag. Look. Da-da-da-da. Thorn in my side, that's all you ever were. Thorn in my side. You know what I mean? That was her, live. Yay, says Sir Oscar. Good stuff, well done. Okay, so what well, it should do it, Michael. Michael's saying that should be the winner. 54 seconds, but we had, on Saturday night, I think it was, we had 47 seconds. There's another prize that I'm running for August, which is the quickest mystery bag of the month. Will get a £1 million scratch card. Okay, so currently that's 47 seconds, I think. Yeah, he did just beat you to it, Marion. Sir Oscalot was first. Now I'm sure Sir Oscalot has won a prize before. So I should have your... But send us a message anyway, Sir Oscalot, okay? So that I know where to direct young Angus, if indeed you win the bread. It looks likely. I think you will. I think the 9 o'clock one's more difficult. Anyway, let's get on with the last round. There's 3 minutes to 8. Let's try and get this quiz finished. I'll be you tomorrow, Sir Oscalot. Ollie. Superb. Barnstaple. I know people who live in Barnstaple, but they don't look like Annie Lennox. What? House of Weirdos. I had someone around to test drive my van and pay a deposit. He got hooked on Hexo, so that's a share in real life. Worth a point. Yes. Definitely. Aye, real life sharing. That's worth a point for sure. Right, here we go. First of all, do you know double or bust it? 4 points for a right answer, so you can get 20 points here. But if you put one wrong answer, then you bust. Okay? To avoid getting bust, you can leave blanks. You don't have to answer them all. Here they come. Number 1. The NATO phonetic alphabet starts with Alpha, Bravo, Charlie, etc. But what is the word for the letter Y? Alright, Y for what? So A is for Alpha, B is for Bravo, C is for Charlie. It's the NATO phonetic alphabet, but what is the word for the letter Y? That's question number 1. I'm still laughing at your comment, Ollie, about Barnstaple. Was that in Barnstaple? My dad might have been the DJ that night, because he works down there. Right, number 2. What city is the capital of the Canadian province of Nova Scotia? It happens to share its name with a large town in West Yorkshire. So Ollie should know that one. Actually, not necessarily. You might not know. But a large town in West Yorkshire has got the same name as the capital of Nova Scotia province in Canada. What's the name of that place? This is a little bit like the Hamilton question earlier on. Obviously, just different place. Number 3. Books. Horses and books. Horses with the names Ginger and Merrylegs appear in which classic novel, which was first published in 1877? So what is the book? Name the book. 2 horses in that book are called Ginger and Merrylegs. Number 4. Which hip-hop artist's song, God's Plan, and there's a typo there before anyone else spots it, that should be, quote, God's Plan, quote, name of the song is God's Plan, was the most listened to song on Spotify in 2018. Alright? So the most listened to song on Spotify in 2018 was by which hip-hop artist? Name of the song is God's Plan. Number 5, right, okay, it's a true classic double or bust maneuver here, getting a true or false question in for the very last one. So, true or false, vinegar has exactly the same chemical composition as sunblock cream and can be used as an effective and cheap alternative. Is that true or false? Okay, so you can leave any of these blank. If you put down an actual wrong answer, you'll get bust. You get 0 points for this round. But the ones you get right are worth 4 points. So you tell me when you're ready, and I will quickly recap these questions, then we'll look at the answers, and we'll get your final scores tonight. So, NATO phonetic alphabet, what's the word for Y? Which town in West Yorkshire, large town, has got the same name as the capital of Nova Scotia in Canada? Number 3, what's the name of the novel? It's got horses called Ginger and Merrylegs. They are some of the horses in that book. Number 4, God's Plan. Most listened to song on Spotify 2018. Who is the artist? Number 5, true or false, vinegar can be used as sunblock. Is that true or false? So, there's a little bonus lyric from Jonathan. Miley Cyrus song 4x4 driving so fast about to piss on myself. Brackets repeat 3 times. Amazing. I mean, that's just downright bad rather than like nonsensical. House of Weirdos are going balls out. That means they're going for all 5. You can only claim balls out if you're going for all 5. I'm going to tell you the answers in just a second. Thanks for doing the quiz tonight, ladies and gentlemen. If you think the quiz was worth a tip, then I'd be delighted to get a tip from you. A couple of quid would just be absolutely fine. If you think it's worth my time putting this together and hosting, then thank you very much. That's the link. Try to feed my family, alright? Please tell other people, but that's the link. Gonna get your scores in a minute. Let's get the answers. I think you're all ready. Here we go. Ball's just about out. Well, they're either out or they're in. Keith? Right, Charlie Tango Tea Kettle Barbecue. To get a reference, that's the young ones. So, the word for Y in the NATO phonetic alphabet is Yankee. As in, Yankee, go home! 4 points for Yankee. Number 2, Nova Scotia, West Yorkshire, connected by Halifax. Guess which Halifax this is. Guess which Halifax this is. Nice. Right. Horses and books. Ginger and Merrylegs, 1877. That's Black Beauty. They are supporting characters in Black Beauty. There they are. Black Beauty on the right, Ginger on the left. Merrylegs is only little. Which hip-hop artist song God's Plan was the most listened to song on Spotify 2018? It's Drake. Or D-Rake. I don't know how you say his name. There he is. God's Plan. Drake. Modern music. No idea here. Oh, House of Weirdos have gone bust. If you get bust, tell us what you got bust on. Tell us what you wrote. And the last one, true or false, vinegar is the same as sunblock. Ah, that's false. All that will happen is you will smell of vinegar. You guess Jay-Z, as he is religious. Well, like, I'm not very up to date, as you know, but I think Jay-Z's a wee bit old hat. Keith went for Kanye West. Ah, no. I don't think Kanye West still has, like, mega hits. I'm not sure about that. You know, but that's kind of like, I don't know, like 10 years ago, Kanye West. There's Ollie sticking up for the HUD. The Huddersfield, Halifax. getting the boot from Ollie there. Right, it looks like there's been a few busts in that last round. Drat, says Jonathan, in the style of Dick Dastardly. Drat and double drat. Could have had 20. Yeah, Matley. 12 points. That's alright. Didn't go bust though. Shotburger's final score 58. Jay-Z is a fetus to me. Yeah, me too. But from Hull and Halifax and hell, good Lord, deliver me, says Tim Hall. Right, I'm going to give you the link for uploading your scores, everybody persons. As soon as I can find where I've put the link, here it is. It's over on my notes, you see. The key to this is organisation, lads. That's what we do here. It's absolutely seamless. 74, Hugs and Kisses. Hugs and Kisses have been top scoring quite a lot recently. And the boys are safe. Well done at Hugs and Kisses. I think Hugs and Kisses are the team of the moment. House of Weirdos team did really well without me, and then I came back indoors and convinced them to put down Jay-Z. Brilliant. Nice work, Kristen. That's proper quiz wrecking, that. Everything's going well. You walk in, you're like, did you miss me? No, we're doing great. Right, Jay-Z. Put Jay-Z down. Woohoo! Right. Get your scores uploaded, everybody. And then immediately proceed to PayPal and give me your money. And if you can't give me your money, give me your likes, because they're useful as well. Not as useful as actual money to spend on food for my daughter and wife. But, you know, I know not everybody can donate at the moment because it's weird times. People are losing jobs, you know. It's a bit of a wrecking zone out there. Looks like the pubs might be shutting down again. I'm not sure. Certainly have in Aberdeen. At the moment, my plan was to go back in the pubs at the end of this month. But we have to wait and see, don't we? Yeah, so give us a like. I've only got 12 likes. There's a lot more of you than that, so come on, give us a like. You lovely peoples. Thank you, Noodle Doodles. We'll be back on Friday. Great stuff. Remember, everyone, to give us send us a picture for Team of the Day. And when you send it, just tell us what day you want to be Team of the Day. You know? Because I've got plenty of Team of the Day slots coming up. 54 for the fists. Thanks, Marion. Appreciate that. Jay-Z should be put down, says Simon. Simon's been quite quiet tonight, but suddenly he's coming across all pretty Patel there. All kind of like, listen, here's just something completely draconian out of absolutely nowhere. Is it just me? Or did I see... I'm sure I saw something this evening, round about 5 o'clock, or maybe a little later. And the Tories are going to bulldoze houses now. where someone's got the virus. Like, if you've got the virus, the Tories are going to send round a big blue bulldozer and wreck your house. Is that right? Did I read that right? Andrew's saying, all right, any chance of the big teams coming back? Yes, Andrew, there is. I have a plan for that. Ain't going to happen in the next couple of weeks. I've got a couple of things coming up, right? I've got interactive stuff for this quiz where I'm going to be able to have people phoning in or, like, you know, just clicking in. You'll get a link and then you can click in. Then I'll get one person at a time. And I've got a couple of things to do. I've been working out the technology. I've got to work out one last bit of technology, and I've got to just think of a wee format for it. So that's going to be good. Once I've got that going, I'm going to look at the big teams quiz again, because the big teams quiz was good. And if no one here, if you're here and you can't remember the big teams quiz, this was back in March, April, and I think May as well. And then I stopped doing it. And I was doing it on Tuesdays and Thursdays, and it was big teams of people competing against each other. So, like, there was only 3 teams per night, and you all helped a team of your choice. And it didn't really, it worked and it didn't work, because the more people that came, the more difficult it was to be the first person to answer, because the format was the first person to answer a question gets points for their team. Great, fantastic. But I've got to work out some technology stuff where everybody's vote counts, and once we do that, then the big teams quiz will be really good. Tim Hall saying the bulldozing thing was in the Telegraph online, but I hope it was hacked. Right. Yeah. Big teams was good, but it all depends on your Wi-Fi connection. That's because of the format, Noodle Doodles. The thing was, the more people that came, the less likely it was that any one person would be the first person to answer correctly. And that was kind of, and if you did have a slow connection, the thrill would be gone, you know? So I want to try and invent something that you can actually take part in, and then I think it'll be quite popular. And there's loads of services available. I've just got to work out which one works for me. You know what I mean? Thanks, Ivan. Thank you, sir. Appreciate it. So I better pick a winner for the terrible lyrics. I wanted a lyric that didn't make sense. My original example was to avoid complications, she never kept the same address, from Killer Queen by Queen. And I was thinking that would make life a lot more complicated, surely. So I wanted something that just didn't make any bloody sense at all, like that. And it was obviously just a lyric writing moment that a singer or lyricist had. So I'm just looking back at the notes that I've taken. I don't think I wrote down every single one. Is there any that you liked? Vote for one. If you liked one that came up that wasn't yours, vote for it just now, and I'll try and pick a winner. So I've got, like, you can have a cat as long as it barks. That's pretty nonsense. The mirror in the bathroom lyric. What was it? The glass tables. Will you take me to a restaurant that's got glass tables? We can look at ourselves while we are eating. It's about narcissism, isn't it? Do you feel like a paper bag? What was that one, Marion? Because that is a stupid thing. How the hell do I know how a paper bag feels? It doesn't feel anything. It's got no nervous system. You ever feel like a paper bag? Nah, not really. How would you feel like a paper bag? I mean, a paper bag could be an entirely positive thing, like the mystery bag, or it could be a bloody awful thing, like the sort of paper bag that has to hold a Greg's cheese pasty. Paper bag is the Katy Perry one. Jonathan liked the cat dog one. Late entry, can we have kippers for breakfast? Mummy dear, Supertramp, yeah. What's that? Breakfast in America? That's a good song. Pseudo satisfaction, baby. Don't want it. Can't stand it. Never gonna need it. Anyway. The reason I hate that song by Hue and Cry is because I used to go to a guy's house. This is when we were too young to go to Boozer. We used to go to this guy's house to drink every Friday. And they always played Hue and Cry, Labour of Love. Everybody seemed to love it except for me. It was like a mega popular thing for everyone to listen to. And I just thought, this is rubbish. Hue and Cry. You remember Hugh out Hue and Cry? He was a prick. Hot Dog Jumping Frog Albuquerque. That's a classic. Something about it that just works though. Because it's so much nonsense. It's not even saying anything. I think I'm going to pick Do You Feel Like a Paper Bag. I think that's the winner. Could be a sit bag or a plate. It could be anything. That's the thing. It doesn't make any sense. The chicken song. The chicken song was deliberate comedy. Right. Yes, Andrew. See, do you feel like a chain store? Na 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 na. Shuggy and Greet. Yeah. So Coffee and TV's Blur. You're saying you quite like it. Yeah. Do you feel like a chain store? It's nonsense though, isn't it? I mean, it's a good song. Great song. But that is... I'm voting Dinner on the Glass Table because it's a great tune. Well, that was Marion anyway. Like, actually, Marion's the winner because Mirror in the Bathroom was definitely on the short list, and the Feel Like a Paper Bag one, that was Marion as well. So Marion is the winner of the nonsensical lyrics contest. Alright, Marion, send me a message with your address on it, and I'll send you something spectacular, probably a scratch card in the post. Alright? No, Hugs and Kisses. Baby Shark is very good. Tells a story. Instantly memorable. Everybody can learn it after listening to it one time. And it's a banging tune. And it's for all the family. So Baby Shark is just great. Yeah, right. Good stuff, Marion. Aye, Marion's a worthy winner there. So let me just write that in English because I've got all these notes everywhere. Just put it in a box. Marion is winner of nonsense lyrics comp. Sir Oscalot, well done to Sir Oscalot, who was the winner of Mystery Bag. 54 seconds, 54 and a half seconds. That's going to be hard to beat tonight for whoever turns up to the 9 o'clock one. If you haven't got your scores up yet, then do that. I'll give you the link one more time. Just here we are. And I'm going to put the scores from just now on Facebook in just a couple of moments. And what I want you to do is go to Facebook and share that with friends who might want to do the quiz. And you say, look, I got this much. Can you beat it? Because it's the same quiz at 9 o'clock, right? So I'm just looking at the scores that have come in so far. 18 of them, right? From 74, Hugs and Kisses at the top, down to Frightened Pork, 37 at the bottom. I think if I paste this into the chat here, then it'll be too much text. Yeah. Look, that's some of it. That'll cut off the bottom. I'll do half and half. There we go, that. And I mean, it's kind of hard to read, but when I paste that onto Facebook, it's a lot easier to see because it kind of organises it properly. So I'll give you the link for Facebook if you don't know. It's just Dr. Paul, Dr. Paul on Facebook. So I'm away to post that right now. In fact, I'll do it while I'm on because I always say I'm going to do it, then I go and speak to family, and then before I know it, it's time for the 9 o'clock, and then I forget to do it, and blah blah blah. So I'm just going to post it right now. And what I'd love, if you love me, if you love your old Dr. Paul, your quizmaster, And just nip over to Dr. Paul Facebook and share that with somebody. Just think of one person. Share it to them and say, look, we got this. See what you can get. Quizzes, the same quizzes on again at 9 o'clock, right? So I'm just doing it right now as we speak. Copy. Paste. Scores from 7 p.m. Try and beat them at 9 p.m. and then I'll put the link in for the 9 o'clock quiz. So some kind of integrated marketing super machine. I mean, it's not like I've got any idea what I'm doing marketing wise, but there we go. Right, so I've just posted that now. Thank you everybody for doing the quiz. It's great that you came here. I appreciate that you keep coming and doing the quiz. I'm going to keep doing the quizzes. Lockdown, no lockdown, doesn't matter. These quizzes are going to continue. I'm going to try and build them into something better. You know what I mean? Quizzes 7 o'clock, 9 o'clock, 4 days a week. Yep, see you Friday, Tim. Thanks very much. There's our sponsors at the moment. Sir Oscalot, if you're still here, I know I said earlier, but just in case you're still here and you weren't thinking, then just make sure you send me a message with your name and address on it for the BREID, because you're probably going to win the BREID. It's not guaranteed. You never know. Well done to Marion. Get your address to me, Marion, and I'll send you good stuff. Right, thanks everybody. I'm going to go and do a little bit. Brilliant, you're still here. Thanks, Sir Oscalot. Aye, do it right now, because you'll forget otherwise. That's the thing to do. It's always worth doing it straight away. This is what I'm learning with this sort of stuff. If I pounce on it like a panther, it gets done. And it doesn't take that long. It's the same with answering people. I'm getting, messages and stuff like that. My tendency in the past has been, right, okay, I don't need to do that just now. I'll do all my emails at one time, and that'll be more efficient. But I end up just fucking forgetting things, And because there's so many different inboxes these days. There's like inbox on Facebook, inbox on the email. You can get a direct message on Twitter. You can even get direct messages on Instagram. So sometimes people send me a message on Instagram. I never see it. I see it about 2 months later. I go, all right, sorry. WhatsApp. Text. God almighty. Does anyone have a way of simplifying that? Is there a way of just getting everything coming to the one place? I presume someone's tried to invent things like that. Is that what, what's that thing called? I'm sure I've seen an advert for something like that. And they call it a productivity tool or something. It's like, aye, maybe. Too much stuff in it. Mind you, when Bill Gates takes over the world, there'll just be one website. That'll be it. Is anyone buying into the, what do you call it? Plandemic conspiracy stuff? It's just a big plan to get us all to take microchipped viruses. Not viruses, vaccines. And then they can control us from far away. A secretary, Tim. If you know a capable English-speaking secretary who can do this for like £4 a week, then send him or her here, and I will gratefully employ that person. That's roughly how much slack there is in the system at the moment. £4 a week. It'd be great to have some help. But at the moment, this is all Dr. Paul. This is a one-man show. Everything. Because it's funny, it's like, right, half the people on my Facebook are saying, like, you don't wear a mask. You're a bad person. You're an idiot. And then there's this other group of people on my Facebook, Twitter timeline going, all the people who wear masks are idiots. It's compliance. You're like, alright, okay. And I don't devote an awful lot of thought to it because I'm too busy making quizzes, you know. But, you know, apparently Bill Gates got a, what he's called, a patent microchip comes inside the vaccine. Everyone lines up because the vaccine's so deadly and we all get into fear. And eventually they build up the fear so much that eventually they release the vaccine. And everyone goes, oh yeah, please, 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 stick the vaccine right there. And then they control us. Like social credit. You see, there's a Chinese social credit that is real. That's mental. Like, I don't really go for conspiracy theories a lot of the time, but you don't have to with the Chinese social credit thing. That's real already. Mad situation. Who knows? Maybe we'll all be in camps very shortly. And I don't mean Butlins. Right. I'm starting to waffle conspiracy stuff, so I better shut up and get off. Otherwise, the drone will come and get us. You know what I mean? Take it easy, everybody, but take it. See ya later.